What's up guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope all absolutely fine, and today, as usual, we're gonna continue the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's gonna be the 74th part of the first book, so let's get started. A Roman, actually a former consul, thus followed the famous example of Socrates of old, who was the wisest of men and had lived entirely blamelessly. When on trial of his life, he pleaded his own case in such a way that he seemed not a defendant or a suppliant at the mercy of the jury, but rather their teacher or master. The highly accomplished orator Lysias even brought him a written speech that he could learn by heart if he liked, and use for his defense at the trial. He read it not unwillingly and condemned that it had been written in a manner that suited the occasion. But, he said, if you had brought me a pair of Ciconian shoes, I would not wear them no matter how comfortably and well they fit my feet, because they would be unmanly. In the same way, it seems to me that your speech is a truly oratorical accomplishment, but I don't think it is brave and manly. As a result, he too was condemned, not only on the first vote, by which the jury merely determined whether to condemn or acquit, but also on the second vote prescribed by law. For at Athens, if the defendant had been found guilty and the crime was not in itself a capital one, there was, so to speak, an assessment of the penalty, whereas the verdict rested with the jurors. The defendant was asked if, in a kind of assessment, what penalty he acknowledged that he most deserved. When this question was put to Socrates, he replied that he deserved the distinction of the most splendid honors and rewards, and to be granted daily sustenance at public expense in the Pertanium, this being the honor that the Greeks consider higher than any other. His response so infuriated the jury that they condemned a man of highest integrity to death. If he had been acquitted, and really, even though it is nothing to us, still for the sake of his greatness, I wish he had been, how in the world could we have ever put up with those philosophers of yours? Even as it is, with Socrates condemned for no other fault but his ignorance of how he should speak, they still tell us that the rules for speaking must be obtained from them. I'm not going to quarrel with them about which of the two pursuits is better or more true. All I'm saying is that theirs is one thing, ours another, and that ours can reach the highest level without the help of theirs. Right, guys, we've done with another part, and as usual, we're going to continue tomorrow on the next one. So thank you for coming to today's video. We're going to continue tomorrow. Bye.